Okay, alright. We're going, okay. So let's come some commentary on what this on the run and everything. So let's get started. So alright, first section is pretty standard. There's nothing like super special about this one. It's just a pretty standard first summit. Not too many special tricks. The only thing I really want to point out at this very start on ground level is that I ran into these shields up here and lost a tiny amount of time off that, but whatever, I recovered it later. Yeah, so continuing on, it's really just a pretty normal first summit, so I may as well just like say some stuff not related to the run. Hi, I'm Blackhole927. I have been playing this game far too much. I have like over 24 hours of just playing this game. I really need to get a life. But first notable thing, right there, that was a super jump where I jumped off the lantern and now I'm going super fast. It abuses the thing where you slide off of a prop and you get extra speed off that. It's pretty difficult to pull off, but I got really lucky there. So 8 minutes and 24 seconds was the time of this run, which is a 10-second jump from the previous world record, which is really nice, and it's also working its way towards like sub 7 seconds. I messed up there. I should have jumped off the first armor suit, but this final staircase is pretty normal, pretty well done, no real mistakes here. The big point of this commentary is to prove that the world record is not some like barrier that you can't get past at all. See right up here, right here, I was supposed to jump off that gimfish with a lot more momentum, but I failed, so I lost some time off that. So this 824, it's definitely beatable, and I really can't wait to see someone beat it. Yeah, so continuing on, we have these coral jumps. These coral jumps are annoying. I usually fail to them at some point, because I'm bad. But I passed them. And coming up next is what, in my opinion, is the hardest jump in the entire game. And it's this Fishtopia skip where, well, you have to do that. In my opinion, it's the hardest thing in the game. It's where most of my runs die. But yeah, so continuing on, this is just all standard stuff, doing these skips, doing the chair, going under here, all that's pretty standard stuff that everybody does. The basketballs, nothing really out of the ordinary here. There is a small chance that you get another super jump and you just go flying off of them, but that didn't happen to me. So, I landed on the corner of that bench so that I can get some extra acceleration, and right about now is when I realized I was on a good pace, because I looked up at the timer and it was at 6:09 when I first landed, which is, around 5 seconds ahead of pace, but I also then completely failed that stool jump, and I lost about 2 seconds of it. So I made this shortcut. I started trying to make up time. I didn't really think that this run was going to be a world record. I could have gone for that black platform up there, but I chose to play it cautious. This is just the standard jumps into the near the fourth section. I landed on the corner of that, but then I hit my head on that barrier, and so that shortcut just kind of didn't work, or that kind of optimization just kind of didn't work out, which sucks. But moving on to the fourth section, growing up, standard shortcut right there. The tree jump to the pumpkin is also decently standard. I really wanted to get to those rakes, but nope. That was something I tried to improvise there. I thought it might go faster. But it didn't work out too much. This is something I'm really excited though. Look, you can go under the microscope, and then you can just completely skip all that corn. It's amazing. I can't believe I found that stuff. But that's just standard stuff, and then, you know, this is I think it's starting to be referred to as the corn maze. But I clipped my character on that hay bale up there. Or not the corn maze, the hay maze. I clipped my character on the hay bale up there. So lost a bit of time there. Something else I want to point out is that I'm jumping on this roof because when you're climbing up a hill, your character will slow down a bit, but when you're jumping up the hill, if you do it right, then your character will maintain its momentum. I almost missed that jump. Okay, Summit 5, ice section. All of this is just pretty standard so far. Just standard speedrunning, just optimized acceleration, stuff like that. I hesitated a bit too long there, lost some time there. and almost missed that jump, but other than that, pretty good. This is another one of my favorite shortcuts, although it's pretty difficult to pull off. Right here, when you do that jump, but I immediately just made it not worth it by not double jumping onto that igloo. And I lost even more time here, and it makes me really sad, because I could have gotten a sub 20, when I missed that snowman. I hate these snowmen. They're like the other choke point of all my runs where I die, so oh well, what it is what it is. Moving on, these trees always, I like to laugh at their hitboxes. Look at the one I'm about to land on. My character doesn't even touch the tree at all. You know, this part wasn't too optimized. I didn't get a super jump off of that slope, and I fell into that tree, which sucks, because that could have gotten even more time. But other than that, it's pretty good. So, continuing on, all standard stuff. I should have slid down that slope on the bed first, but pretty fine. Now, this is also a pretty fun shortcut because it's a precise one. It's that right there where you skip that bottom one, and then the lasers just immediately turned off and I ran through. So, continuing on, this section, it doesn't matter how fast you do it as long as you get to the end before that laser turns off. And I did that down section abnormally fast. I usually struggle with it a bit. Going around up here, this is just standard jump stuff, nothing really important here. The grape, I call these the grape jumps, even though these things are stools, but whatever, you can't stop me. So, I really missed out here. I could have gotten a super jump off of it, and gone really far, but I didn't. Just average stuff there, I guess. I missed the table jump. I actually missed one of the easiest jumps in the game. If you hear any background music, that's my sister who's watching some TV show. Sorry about that. But anyway, this laser is always an annoying one, because you got to go back and forth to be as fast as possible. But it can be a bit risky. I really want to see if there's a way to go back and forth and back, and see if you can optimize that as well, which would be epic. This X shape right here, I really wanted to jump off of the first thing, but I chose to hesitate. And at this point, I've noticed that I'm on like a world record pace, but I still haven't fully comprehended it, so I'm still just like, oh, okay. No, I really wanted to run through all of these lasers here, but I chose not to, because too risky, and I probably would have died. However, I did try and make up for it up ahead here, with this, where I managed to get through this entire segment and 2 laser on-offs, and also the above segment, this one, and 2 laser on-offs, which I'm personally impressed with. So, yeah, it's just, now my heart is pounding. This was the riskiest jump right there, where you saw me land and then go right back. I didn't think I'd make it. And at this point, it's just trying to get through all of these jumps without like embarrassingly falling off. So I just did that, and then world record, that's it. So final time was 8 minutes and 24 seconds. That beat the old world record by about 10 seconds. Yeah, so that's about all. See ya.